You know, my husband plays guitar, and I'm like, oh, great, yeah, cool. And she goes, well, you know, he'll be down here in a couple of months. I'm like, okay, all right, well, maybe I'll come see him. All that.
Step back.
Let's have a toast to the vets, right off the bat. Salute, and I'll do you a vet song. How about that? Salute. So anyway, about a month later, I think it was at Joy's North Shore Grill. I pulled up in the parking lot and all that night. I bumped into Kathy and she goes, hey, my husband Max in here playing. I went, oh, really? Oh. Okay, I'll go see him. Anyway, I walked in and he's in there just freaking killing the guitar. And I said, well, which one's your husband? And I was like, damn, this guy's amazing. He is amazing. We played Tuesdays at the Flora-Bama every Tuesday, and when I tell people, musicians who I'm playing with, they're like, really? Because Mac is a Maryland, Washington, D.C. kind of classical, musically trained, into music theory, can read music and all that. And then there's me, and I know how to find my way to a bar, a honky-tonkin' drinker, and so we hooked up. We've been playing, I guess, for 2 or 3 years now, and it kind of works just like opposites attract or whatever. And,
we're definitely opposites.
I would like to apologize. And I would like to apologize those couple times he came home drunk there. It don't take a lot to get Mac drunk. This is the cheapest guitar player I've ever played with. Normally I got to spend hundreds of dollars on it. So anyway, speaking of veterans, I'm honored to be a part of Operation Song. And this past July, I got a call and got asked if I wanted to go to Washington, D.C. And I wrote this song with Operation Song for the vets. And I met this Army chaplain. He was a chaplain. And we went over there, and there's like 10 people sitting around the room. And they said, hey, pass the guitar around, do a song, and we'll see. We have some veterans there, and we'd let the veterans see who they want to hook up with and write a song, you know. So anyway, we did that, and old Army chaplain Matt, some guy, you know, said Mark Sherrill, whatever, but he said, hey, and back then I had a ponytail, and Matt goes, I'll take the ponytail, dude. Yeah, all right. So this guy was an Army chaplain, and did, I think, 12 years. He went to Iraq, Afghanistan, and them chaplains, man, he told me stories that they'd get a call, and he'd get on the chopper to evaluate people, get them out, and he passed a lot of dues over to the other side, and he's a really, really cool guy, and he's a musician. So I've tried to help any way I can. So we got together, we wrote a song called Vet Church. So they called me and said, hey man, you want to go to Washington, D.C. on July the 3rd to the National Cathedral, and at midnight play your song.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly.
First thing I said, how much I paid? I didn't. I accepted and went up there, and I'm telling you, it changed my life, y'all. It changed my life. I got to hang out with a couple hundred vets. And so anyway, I'm not going to do the song I wrote. I wrote a song called Vet Church because he goes around, he's a retired Army chaplain, and he's got this thing called Vet Church, and y'all can Google it and Facebook and all that other
Twitter,
shit, you know,
Instagram.
computer stuff. And he goes around and plays this music and meets with, there's a lot of PTSD out there, man. These guys are dying off. There's more soldiers, y'all, dying here at home than in a war. And so anyway, back in about 2008, I had this next door neighbor. She had this 12-year-old kid. He got this black German Shepherd, and he named it Midnight. And I talked to the kids, you know, I'd be coming in about 7 o'clock in the morning, and he'd be standing out there to get on the bus. How are you, Mr. T-Bone? I was like, I'm good, Dylan, how are you? I'm going to school, good for you. So he got this black German Shepherd, and it was his first dog. And the dog died after he had it about 9 months from parvo. And it devastated him. And his mom brought him over one day and said, Dylan don't want to go to school. Can he stay with you? I'm like, oh hell. I said, first off, can he drive? So anyway, he couldn't drive. So he laid on the couch, and you know, you can't tell a kid, hey, I'll get you another dog. And that just don't work. So I sat at the table, and the dog is a black German Shepherd named Midnight. And I hadn't played this song in about 3 years, but I'm gonna do it for the veterans, because the reason I'm telling you the story, I played this song up there in Washington D.C. and this veteran come up, and this guy was Marine, tattooed up and all that. And I seen him over in the corner, and he's bawling. And after I played the song, he come up and said he had this service dog that did like 5 or well, maybe 2. I don't, maybe 2 tours. I don't know how many tours the dogs do, but anyway, he had lost this dog over there, and it broke his heart. So this song's called Midnights in Heaven. Hope I remember the words.
She was a songwriter. You get the words, you make them up on the spot.
Yeah, but they never heard it.
That's right.
It's my first dog. I knew when I saw those big brown eyes looking up at me. I go out every day so we could play. At night he'd jump in bed and sleep with me. Say my prayers at night, I hold him tight. Together we dream until the morning light. God, hold out your hand for my best friend, my dog that I call Midnight. Midnight in heaven, in the light of day, run through those pearly gates to Greensfield. Watch over him, Jesus. He's just a pup, you see. My midnights in heaven. He's waiting there for me.
Ooh, good luck.
Midnights in heaven. He's waiting there for me. Go back. My first dog, I knew when I saw those big brown eyes looking up at me. He wagged his tail and let out a yip. He was always happy as he could be. We didn't have long till he was called home, but I know he'll be alright. If you can, Lord, I've lost my best friend, my dog that I call Midnight. Midnight in heaven, in the light of day, run through those pearly gates to green fields where you watch over him, Jesus. He's just a pup, you see. My midnights in heaven. He's waiting there for me. Midnights in heaven. He's waiting there for me. for midnight up there. Yeah. And all the veterans.